Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Lofi-Network. Pisces. So, listen, there's somebody who thinks that they can play in your face. Um, there's people who think that they can play in your face. Now, granted, they can't. It's not having any effect on you whatsoever. I feel like there is something that you see through, and you see through this very clearly. I feel your excuse me. I feel like right now, your intuition is top tier. Right now, your intuition is on 10. Okay. Um, like it's, yeah, you see through something very clearly. I feel like you are no longer in a disillusioned space where you're just allowing people to do things even when you know better. No, I feel like you're removing yourself when you see something for exactly what it is, especially when it's not necessary for you to have any conversation. Because I feel like there's just something upright, about you. And this isn't even in comparison to anybody else. There's something upright about you right now, something about where you're choosing to go. I feel like concerning the upright state of being, I feel like you're following some sort of guidance. Okay. And I feel like once again, you are in a space where you are in charge. I feel like you also think in a manner that is in some ways unconventional. I feel like although you can be going after something spiritual, it's not in the typical sense. I feel like it's going to be outside of religion. Okay. So you just heard me. There are people who think that they can play in your face. And I feel like, you know what? Why not set the record straight? Let's not move into this thing in a state where we don't know what we're doing, but why not go into it with clarity and clear sense of mind, especially when you know that you're doing better with your life and you know that you are on a route to betterment. Check out our sponsor, Psychic Source, down in the description box to get some form of clarity. Using my unique code, JMarion, you can get up to 40 minutes for $19.80. And then I feel like you'll be totally equipped with what you feel like you need to be equipped with in order to do whatever you need to do. And if you're not satisfied with that clarity, you can definitely get your money back. Okay. So those details down below in the description box. And now on to your reading. Divine, what is it you want Pisces to know in this particular moment? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. Okay, I'm already getting the sense of friends. Okay, because this doesn't feel like family. It could feel like family for you all, but in this particular moment, it doesn't feel like family. It feels like friends. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you're definitely separated from individuals with this Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay, I do feel like there are people who are in some way their karmic energy is heavy in all of these readings, and karmic energy in general is not just attached to a person. Karmic energy, like those lessons that we needed to learn and all of it. And I feel like it's because we're going through major different shifts and changes and all of those different things. But there is a definitive separation between you and many other people. These people will be returning to you. If you have any control of it, if you have people blocked, then of course those people won't be returning to you unless you run out into them in the public, if you still live in the same area, henceforth and so on. But there will be people returning to you because they feel like they've learned their lesson. Like you've moved on, you've gone about your business. They feel like they learned their lesson, and they feel like maybe you're still available. Maybe they could still use you, but I feel like they're just playing in your face. Divine, what else is here? Knight of Swords. I feel like they're playing in your face. Divine, what else? So we have the Queen of Cups, a nod to it being in reverse. Yeah, a nod to it being in reverse. Divine, last one for me here. So 10 of Pentacles with the Emperor came out. Yeah. Okay. So I do feel like there are people who see you in very high esteem right now. I do feel like you, with the 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor, you are quite the catch right now. I don't feel like this is an individual who has really spent a lot of time with themselves, especially with the Queen of Pentacles and with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Like I do feel like with this energy being separated, because the only way I'm feeling you right now, Pisces, is this Ten of Pentacles with this Emperor. There's an energy that's separate from you. Energies that are separate from you that I don't feel have learned their lesson. Because Divine, tell me more about this Three of Cups here. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, there's people here who I don't feel like they've learned their lesson, and if they have, they only done enough to get by. Divine Knight of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like this is an individual who wants to reestablish some sort of foundation with you, some sort of connection. As I said, I don't feel like this is an individual who thought about this much. I feel like they're just going off the whims like they normally do with this Knight of Wands. And I don't feel like they've learned their lesson here with this Three of Pentacles. But let's see, Divine, what about this Three of Pentacles? I don't feel like they've learned their lesson. We have the Five of Pentacles. No, they have not learned their lesson. This is an individual who lacks any stability. And I feel like it's not even financial. It's within. They lack stability. Seven of Cups. These are still people who still are disillusioned, or they throw out illusions. They play games, because that's the type of vibe it's giving me. And I'm not even saying love bomb. I feel like these are the type of people who would do just enough to keep you around, and who wants that type of energy. Because what else, Divine? Lastly, with this Five of Pentacles, because this doesn't give me anybody who's learned their lesson. Three of Swords, Six of Wands. They have not learned their lesson. There is no success here. There is no victory here. They have not learned their lesson. 56 could be significant. We do have Five of Pentacles to the Six of Wands here as well. Okay, 33 could be significant for you all as well. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords. But this is an individual who has not learned their lesson. They have not. I feel like this is just an individual who has been roaming off doing their own thing, and then, letting time go by, and then hoping that time will cure or heal something with you. And I don't feel like it has. Divine, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Seven of Pentacles and the Sun coming out together. And Divine, who is this in relation to? Somebody sees you as a very independent, successful individual. Sun with the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody thinks that you come into a lot, whether this is finances or not. You're showing up as a very stable individual in some way with the Nine of Pentacles. There's something you're able to do that somebody possibly wants to learn from. Divine, Seven of Pentacles, the Sun, Nine of Pentacles. With the Six of Swords, there are going to be individuals who in some way are guided towards you. 76 could be significant. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like there are going to be people who are going to be guided towards you to learn from you, because it's something about your stability, something that you are really solid in. You're stable in one particular area, and this is an area of expertise that people will be able to benefit from. But I also feel like you are going to benefit from this financially here as well. Because Divine, tell me about this Six of Swords. But either way it goes, some growth that you've had in your life is very evident to a lot of people. People that you're separated from with the Star. Your people are going to be guided towards you with the Six of Swords, and the Star is going to be something that you're going to do. You remain a success while other individuals remain a failure, because once again, they're failing because they have not learned the lesson, and you're succeeding because you have. You are really growing, and your potential is doing nothing but expanding. I feel like while they're not listening, you are listening. And I feel like this is something that they're trying to possibly get from you. I'm hearing learn some type of cheat code as well. So this is somebody who doesn't want to go through the process fairly. Yeah, Divine, tell me about this Knight of Swords, because this Knight of Swords is not giving me a consistent energy here. We have the Empress here. as well as the page of cups. Yeah, so this is definitely still someone that is separated from you. Empress energy, considering that you are the emperor and 10 of pentacles, I do feel like there is an individual who is still separated from you, that who is somebody who is still fond of you, someone who still loves you, somebody wants to talk to you, because I do feel like somebody still has some form of affection for you, and they miss you in some capacity. Divine, tell me about this page of cups and the empress. Yes, we have the emperor. Excuse me. You have the hermit. Why can't I say that? We have the hermit. So I feel like someone is definitely still looking for you with the page of cups as well as the hermit. They're looking for you, and I don't feel like right now they're having much success. With the 5 of cups, they can't find you. They're looking for you. And I feel like you are showing up now also as a missed opportunity, because I feel like somebody is sitting off to themselves. And I don't mean like in the dark, and just use this as a metaphor or an analogy. Somebody's sitting off to themselves, and they're really thinking, they're reassessing the you and them, or a group of people. You're coming up in conversation, people are still discussing you. I do feel like in some way this person is isolated, and I feel like they are separated from possibly everything that they once knew, possibly even things that were working out for them. And I feel like somebody now is even questioning why they did what they did. Because Divine, lastly, clarified the hermit here with this page of cups and the empress with the king of swords. Yes, they're in a separated energy, and they're really thinking about what they've done, the history of you and them. And I feel like this is something that possibly eats away at whoever these people are or person is. Divine, queen of cups in reverse. Yeah, so we have the strength. Yeah, so somebody is really in a state of being misguided, like they're using their own thinking and own thought process without considering anything else. And I don't feel like this is a person that you would want by your side. And I feel like that's why there is a separation here. We even have the king of cups upright. I do feel like you are very mature. I feel like you are very astute. I feel like you've gone through those necessary changes in your life in order to see something change. I don't feel like this is somebody who is listening. I feel like this is somebody who they don't compare to you. Divine, tell me about this strength and this queen of cups in reverse. Okay, we have the 2 of cups. They do not compare to you. They don't compare to you. This isn't somebody that would be a good connection or bond for you. 5 of swords. I feel like it'll just be a continued repetitive state of possibly arguing. I feel like something would literally it would go nowhere. It would go nowhere. No matter how it looks, it would go nowhere. You all could look like the perfect couple. It would be a hot ass mess. Divine, what else? We have the 3 of wands. Yeah. So 2 of cups, 3 of wands, 23 could be significant here as well. Yeah. So this is definitely somebody who is wanting to return, people who are wanting to return after some time apart and after some time away. And I feel like that's the only thing that has happened, time apart and time away. I feel like this is somebody who lacks emotional intelligence. I feel like this is somebody who lacks spiritual, intuitive intelligence. This person really wouldn't have any compassion. I don't feel like this is a person who would listen to themselves as well, especially when they know better. I feel like this is also somebody who would do something only because it would feel good to them, and they wouldn't consider you in the situation. Yeah. So we have 3 of wands lastly, Divine. Okay. So we have the 2 of pentacles. I feel like this would be a constant and repetitive state. We have 2, 3, 2. So this would definitely be a mirrored effect, and you wouldn't get anything from this. Okay. You are literally the total opposite of someone, and you all would not connect. There would be no connection here. 9 of cups, singular energy. While you may be someone's wish fulfillment, they are not your wish fulfillment. I feel like this is truly an unrequited situation, whether it's romantic, whether it's platonic, being friends and family. But I do feel as if you all are the total opposite, and this would be a match made in hell. Divine, tell me about the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, and Divine, tell me about the Ace of Wands concerning this Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Death here. So there definitely once is a new start over here. I do feel like this is a separated start. I feel like you have the capability, because with the Nine of Pentacles here, you're now also showing up in the Ten of Pentacles Emperor energy. So I do feel like there is something here that you have achieved, but not only have you achieved it, you have the capability of building a foundation now with someone else. I feel like this is something that is in consideration with the Ace of Wands as well as the Death here. Divine, move forward, please. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is also something with the Eight of Swords that's coming in. I feel like this is something that you're keeping to yourself, because I feel like you believe that people destroy dreams. Five of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Yes, so people destroy dreams, and I feel like it's possible that you were always met with some form of conflict concerning decisions that you needed to make, especially when it was absolutely necessary. When things needed to come to an end, you probably had maybe narratives or people saying things that spoke adversely to things that you know you needed to do. Divine, tell me about the Eight of Swords, the Death as well. So we have the Eight of Wands. So I do feel like you do have a new start incoming for you here as well with the Seven of Wands. This is definitely something that you're going to be guarded about. I do feel like boundaries are also going to be significant within any new start that you do have. I feel like all of those things were learned for you to come to this state of being. Take more control over your life so that you can see things really progress and move forward in your life. Divine, lastly, tell me about the Eight of Wands concerning this Emperor. Divine, tell me. So we have the King of Cups actually coming out here. So so once again, you're showing up as very mature. I feel like you yourself are a perfect match for someone whenever that time does come. I do feel like this is something that is, once again, with the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's something that's just in consideration. This may not be something that you're taking action on presently, but I do feel like it's something that you will start to feel, because I feel like things are going to start flowing really great and good for you. And I feel like you are going to come to this space where you are going to want some type of connection with someone. Okay, Divine, clarify and confirm this reading. Okay, so we're literally starting out with the Three of Cups again. So what a clarify and confirmation. So Three of Cups starting out. What else, Divine? What do we need to know about the people? So Eight of Cups. Yeah, so these are definitely individuals you were supposed to walk away from. Divine, tell me, is this action coming back? We have the Nine of Wands. No, this is energy that is restricted from you here at this present moment. 89 could be significant. 8 to 9 is a chronological synchronicity. Yeah. There is definitely a separation from here from many people. Boundaries are very significant, but I do feel like people are watching from a distance with the Page of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. People are literally watching from a distance, possibly planning or plotting a next move. This next move may not be nefarious or have ill intention, but they are planning a move nonetheless because they are watching you from a distance. Divine, tell me what, okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. So there is some sort of decision, possibly a toss up, whether somebody should take some sort of action, whether somebody should do something or not. But somebody's juggling with something here. Divine, tell me about the Two of Pentacles. What is the Two of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and then we have another confirmation there. Divine, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. I feel like there is somebody here who possibly wants to reveal something to you here as well. Okay, with the Moon here at the bottom of the deck. Yes, there's somebody who possibly wants to reveal something to you, because maybe someone is tired of hiding something. Divine, tell me about this Ace of Swords concerning this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands and we have the Ace of Wands. Yes, somebody is tired. You're tired of possibly carrying something here as well, carrying the secret and maybe wanting to release it, wanting to reveal it. I feel like this is also somebody once again who is possibly guided towards you with the Star. I do feel like you possibly are someone's wish fulfillment. This is something that somebody could possibly tell you. Some of you have been waiting for this. Some of you have not. The vast majority of you have not. But there's some of you who have been waiting to hear some sort of news. And I feel like somebody is getting tired of carrying that. Lastly, Divine, tell me about this Ten of Wands. Yeah, with the Tower. Yeah, I feel like there is something, not even that this is unexpected, it's not even shocking. There is something that is coming your way, as always. I feel like for you, Pisces, things are looking up, period, Things are looking up, period. And I feel like that's the reason why many people are wanting to come back in, because things are looking good for you. You could be looking very attractive, Emperor energy, looking very attractive, being very divine, masculine energy, not male, but divine masculine energy, where you are taking charge of your life, where you are doing the necessary things in order to see yourself fulfilled in your life. I feel like you are looking towards the future, which you seem to be in clear trajectory of. You're looking towards the future, and I don't feel at this moment in time you are looking back. I feel like you're looking for new ambitions, new drives, new loves, and just new opportunities. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. So, also, we have a new sponsorship. That sponsorship is with Outer Spirit. On my wrist here are 3 different stones, okay? So these 3 different bracelets, one is peridot, one is golden tiger eye, and the last one is orange adventuring. This pack is called the Pisces vulnerability pack. In my life, I feel like I just needed a little more vulnerability. Like I felt like there was a moment in my life where I needed to be, a little more softer, more easier on myself, more compassionate. And I felt like these were the 3 bracelets that resonated with me the most. The quality is here, and then on each of them is a silver little pendant that has the Outer Spirit emblem. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely look down below in the description box. And then also don't forget about our sponsor as well, Psychic Source. Okay, those details down below in the description box as well. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and see you in the network. Bye, guys.